to Mono Rant's Gen V, the only Gen V podcast that wants a little taste of Cipher's smoothie. I'm one of your hosts and jack of all trades, Mono, and with me as always is my co-host and master of none, Kira.
I don't want to taste Cipher's smoothie.
No, that looked good.
No, it didn't. There was chicken in there.
And
there was
random jar stuff.
Whatever that I know, and bits
cheat
of
day.
And also bits of Kate's fingers.
And yeah, very nearly bits of Kate's fingers.
But also she touched it. Ew.
But
so many food violations in this. You got dog knot licking on a pack of crisps.
We'll get on to dog knot in a bit. But yeah, no, we're back. Gen V Season 2. Woohoo! Finally. It's been a while.
Yeah, we didn't get up 7 hours too early for this.
Yeah, no, we kind of hoped that it might have been out at midnight, and it wasn't. But it came out at 8 a.m. and we got up and watched it, and then watched it again, and now we are here to talk shit for however long.
Because we took time off work for this.
Oh, god damn it, yeah. We're not doing 3 episodes 3 days in a row while being in work. Because, yes, like with previous releases, we're going to... Well, actually, no, when Gen V Season 1 came out, it was during the SAG-AFTRA strike.
Yeah, so we didn't actually cover it
so,
at
like
all.
with Season 3 and 4 of The Boys, we will attempt to get these episodes up good and quick for you guys.
Yep.
And speaking of good and quick, let's get straight into some housekeeping of who wrote and directed the episode.
Yep.
This being Season 2, Episode 1 of Gen V, New Year, New You.
Yes.
Directed by Steve Boyum, who we saw in Season 2, Episode 3 of The Boys. Was his first Boys directing. That would have been Over the Hill, Swords of a Thousand Men.
Yes.
Pull that out of my ass.
I don't remember episodes. I have to go by episode names because they've all mushed together.
Yeah, well, I was doing that big whole tweet chain of all the episodes recently, so that probably helped.
You got a recap.
He also directed Season 1, Episode 4 of Gen V, which was The Whole Truth.
Yes.
The Tech Night introduction. And a writer, Mono, Ellie Monaghan, who we first saw way back in Season 1, Episode 7 of The Boys. She knocked it out of the park with this episode. She was a story editor.
Yeah.
And I did think got a sole writing credit for one of the episodes of The Boys, but I can't remember which. But she's done a whole lot of story editing for this and The Boys, and this is her first writing for this. And yeah, knocked it out of the park. It is an excellent, excellent intro episode to Season 2. Shall we go for a summary and then jump into the episode proper?
Into it, yeah.
It's a new year on campus with a new dean and a new outlook for superhumans. Emma and Jordan get released from Elmira but have to sing Vaught's tune. Kate is shaken by sudden news of Andre's death, and everyone is looking for Marie.
Yes, well, obviously, the episode opens with
none of that.
dedication for Chance Padermo.
Yes, yeah.
We had kind of been wondering how it would be addressed. It's very straightforward.
In this, yeah, he is...
we get a full explanation before
by the end of the episode.
There's no beating around the bush.
Which I'm glad, because when we first find out that he's died, we don't get an explanation.
No.
And I was like, I hope they don't drag this out. But no, by the end of the episode, we pretty much have gotten the full story. But that isn't how the episode opens.
No. We get to see fucking...
1967.
With SpongeBob running down the hall.
SpongeBob?
Yeah, he played SpongeBob in the Broadway musical.
Oh, right. He's a weird looking motherfucker. Yeah, you told me. We don't need to go into any of that shit.
Yeah.
But yes, he is...
He is what the human form of SpongeBob would look like, though.
But in this, he's just a freaky professor dude.
Yeah.
And he's running down a hallway like a madman. And we see a bunch of dudes in a room with needles and vials. And it's like...
1967?
Yeah.
And it's like, nothing good can come from... Anything tinged blue in this universe. Nothing good can come of this.
Don't take that. But they do. He gets to the door, it's locked, and he sees them like just about to shoot
and he's
up.
Like, no, Mrs. Bouvier!
He smashes the window of
Yeah,
the
it's
door
all very secure. Yeah, but you see that it's Project Odessa, it's security clearance only.
Yeah.
Yada.
Point of interest, we rewatched Season 4. And
there is mentions of Odessa.
There's one when Homelander goes back to the bad room, back home. You see the episode opens with flash over like a board, and you see like Vogelbaum and things like that, but it halts on a newspaper or on like a
memo.
Yeah, a memo about Project Odessa.
Yeah.
So whatever it is has definitely got something to do with Homelander's growing up or origins. Yeah. So that'll be interesting to see how that plays out. But for the minute, we just see him break in and...
They've already injected themselves and he's like, how do you feel? And I always want that Daybreaker moment.
I thought they were all just going to simultaneously explode.
No, but you know that brilliant bit in Daybreakers where he's like, I don't feel well, and then his head explodes.
It's all of him explodes.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I was expecting here, for them all to just explode.
There's 5 of them or 6 of them?
One guy...
There's the guy who vomits everywhere.
The then there's the guy who kind of melts.
Then there's...
there's 5.
There's the guy who Mr. Creosotes.
Yeah, stomach explodes. Then
there's the guy who catches fire, and then there's butt tentacles.
And then, there's a dude with butt tentacles.
So, that's 5.
Yeah,
and then himself... Who's like, oh dear God, because I was like, initially when your man vomits everywhere and the other guy starts touching his face, and I was like, oh shit, acid blood, because like bits of his skin start coming off, but he basically Raiders of the Lost Arks and like melts into a puddle on the floor. You've got Mr. Creosote
after.
But then I think he might... Does he get back up again? I don't know. I think he just melts into a puddle of goo.
Well, his intestines do seem to be like moving a bit of their own accord.
Yeah.
And then I don't think he's the same guy who has the butt tentacles.
No, that's the other guy. I think there is 5 of them.
Yeah, I think that there is. So, but I think what it is its powers manifesting, just not in a controllable way at all. Yeah. Like the first guy vomits blood, but after that, maybe that's acid blood, just uncontrollable, so he melts himself. Yeah. You've got a Human Torch who torches himself.
Yeah, you should always be immune to your own powers. I keep saying this.
Yeah, then whatever happens to it, intestines
but tentacle dude kind of got though. Honestly, that's not the way I want to go out. At least.
Well, I think he burns to death. I don't think his powers manifesting actually killed him. No, I think it's the fire. I do love
the way he's like, no, not my ass. And then it was like, ew. Oh, the Japanese are going to love that.
Yes.
Q thingy looking horrified, then scrambling towards the exit.
Well, scrambling towards the fire.
Yeah, everything's being smashed in the lab. Your man who's on fire is running around. Shit's catching fire. Chemicals are catching fire.
Yeah, the tentacles are like smashing fumes, bottles and stuff. Yeah.
Sheer panic. He's going for I thought he was just going for the door, but he's actually going for the smoke alarm thing.
Yeah. Doesn't reach it.
It doesn't reach it. Pan into him being Thomas Goldalkin.
Presumably dead?
I don't know. I reckon he might inhale some V fumes and have some sort of weird fucked up power.
And it could still be like living under
the school, like some sort of fucked up Phantom of the Opera.
Perhaps.
It's really Andrew Lloyd Webber.
But yeah, that's all we see of the 60s for the minute.
do enjoy it as well that it's all You're Too Good to Be True.
Yes.
A little bit annoyed that they didn't get to the big overture piece of it.
Yeah, but that's all we get of the 60s, and we're on to Godhu's intro video for the year.
Yeah, it's the welcome, last year we had Indira Shetty and all the buzzwords, and
this one's a lot more sinister.
Yeah. Well, it's 9 months since the last episode of season 4.
Yeah.
Because that was on an election night or the inauguration day, so January 6th, 7th.
Yeah, and now we're talking into August, September.
Yeah, so they've had time.
Yeah.
You see that with the human entrance and shit like that. It's
that comes a bit later. Fun. You just kind of get your first little hint of it here when
with
he
Cipher,
says...
and they're so we also find out that Kate is number 1 and Sam is number 2.
Yeah.
Kind of glad Justine is there, because she's just...
that bitch Justine.
I am actually kind of glad that Justine's back, because...
Give her full name. It's that bitch Justine.
Because a little bit of normalcy... it's fun to have some good old fashioned regular human bullying.
Well, I think her.
There's bigger shit going on.
I think her and Rufus are going to be the secondary characters, the Annikas and the Seth and Rogans from marketing. They'll be that for this show. Yeah, I know.
And we have we have the new Dean of Students that we meet later on.
Well,
because there's no social media Jeff, because
he's dead.
Yeah.
But in that kind of intro video, he mentions that it's an all superhuman faculty now.
Yeah.
And the whole Homelanders, or President Calhoun, whatever.
Yeah, that whole Homelander. Very dramatic memorial and RIP to Tech Knight and Queen Maeve, Ezekiel, because he's all everywhere.
Yeah. And Newman, who's
now
student union
named after her.
Yeah.
Sure, she'd be delighted in that.
I think that, as much as it kind of sets a little bit of the tone for the campus, I think that's a bit of season 5 kind of hinting as well.
Yeah.
Of this is the America that we're going to be in.
Yeah. That's very much picked up upon later on when the dean's message to the student body.
Yeah, but before we actually get onto campus, we go back and see some of our actual characters.
They cut to Elmira. You get to see it's Elmira Adult Correctional Institute, and it's the employee entrance for some reason. But yeah, that's a grim looking place.
Yeah. The room that they were in at the end of season 1 looked a hell of a lot nicer than the room that we see Jordan
that was
in.
in Seven Tower, though, and they had to move them.
Yeah, initial holding or whatever, yeah.
They've been transferred to Elmira. It's exactly what you wanted to be. It's dark, it's dank, it's drippy.
Yeah,
it doesn't even squeluncle to give you some fucking break from it, because they're banging their head against the wall in time with the drips and shifting.
Each time they bang their head.
Yeah.
And then a bunch of guys come in.
They shift back to boy.
Yeah, shift back to boy Jordan and are like, what's going on? And they get bundled into a van.
Yeah.
Emma is waiting in the van and is kind of like,
what the fuck?
Is this it?
They're finally going to kill us.
Are we going to die now? Jordan very badly attempts to comfort Emma, and Emma's like, no, you're shit at lying.
Yeah.
And there's a little bit of a like look between them, and they hold hands.
Well,
and
they've been in prison together for however long.
Well, we find out later on in the episode, because at first I was like, oh, they look a little bit closer than when we left them. But yeah, that kind of gets explained as the episode goes on. But they fall asleep and wake up when they get to their destination. Yeah. And the van opens and Kate's there.
And it's like, what the fuck?
I love the way she's just so happy.
Hi,
and
guys.
expects.
She's gotten her hand on a prosthetic arm.
Well, presumably a prosthetic arm.
Well, it doesn't really do much.
I mean, they could have gotten her a transplant. Don't know if it'd still be a superpowered arm, but we have. Yeah, she's in gloves the whole time, except for.
Well, the arm, you see her bracing herself with the working hand.
Yeah.
It's probably just because they don't want a stumpy.
But she's like, she really does expect them to just be like, "Oh, thanks for getting us out of prison. It's
she's
all
like,
cool now."
She's like, "Oh, I sprung you guys. I managed to get you out. Why aren't you happy to see me?" And it's like, because you're the reason we're in here.
Yeah.
Like, you fucking crazy bitch.
She looks in the van then.
She's got this. She's way more psycho this season. Like, from the jump. She's like, hi! And you're like, oh, good God.
Yeah.
Like, and you can see it in her. There is desperation going on.
I think she spent a lot of the time trying to convince herself
that what she's doing is right.
That she made the right choice back then. But she's been in the VOT circle properly now for the last 7 or 8 months and said some things later on in the episode. Yeah, so she's seen the inner workings of VOT now and is probably really working hard to justify what she did.
No, you can see it, and she's so desperate, and then she's like, come on, it's safe, and the two of them hop out, and she goes and looks in and she's like, where's Andre?
They're like, you
fucking know. And Emma is like right up in her face and is like, don't act like you don't fucking know. And Jordan's like, you can read my mind, bitch. Fucking find out for yourself.
Yeah. We hear
noise, explosions. We gotta go
flashback
back.
with no visuals, basically. Where we hear, it's just kind of like
chaos
noise, and Jordan
some
shouting,
sort of battle,
stop or come back or don't do it, kind of thing.
We gotta go.
Kate then breaks down and she's like, I had no idea.
When did it happen?
Yeah,
and they're like, fuck you. And then we get the arrival of a very chirpy, very terrifying lady,
Stinger Stacy.
Oh,
that's what I'm calling her. I'm calling her Stinger Stacy. I reckon that's probably what Vought called her too.
She is a scary, scary lady. She is so efficient. Her name is
She was class of 13?
Class 13.
Obviously, it's all soups on campus now.
Yeah. She's like HR, PR. She's Dean of Students or something.
I'm wondering if they really have gotten rid of, certainly on campus, but if that's a representation of, VOT at wide. There's going to be so many useless idiots working in VOT now.
Yeah.
That have no idea what they're doing.
She's terrifying.
She's not necessarily bad at her job from what we see.
No, because she's like, come on, here you go, little presser. Here's
your notes, and we'll get you done in makeup. And Jordan's like,
we're not saying fucking anything. She's like, oh, okay, back in the van. Do you need to pee?
Yeah,
and it's just so chipper.
Yeah, it's proper VOT, really.
Yeah. The only thing more terrifying it would have been if she had been Southern.
No, I think it's terrifying enough when she turns around.
Oh,
she's like,
God.
come on, let's go.
And they're like, what the fuck is that?
You
and
got
she's
a
like,
dick hanging out of your ass.
It's my stinger.
She's like, don't get stung by it or you'll die a horrible death, and so will I. And I'm like, how do you know?
Yeah.
How do you know that either of those things will happen unless you have somebody else with the exact same powers who stung somebody and they died?
Yeah.
We might find out more about her, we might not. At the minute, I don't particularly care. But she leads them into stage where there's a shitload of press waiting.
They go straight. Obviously they've gone through hair, makeup, gotten changed, reviewed the notes. They go into the press conference. Jordan's parents are there. The dad goes to give them a hug, and Jordan's like, "You lay one hand on me, I will break your fucking arm." Mm-hmm. And the mom is like, "We're just glad you're safe."
Emma's mum doesn't even acknowledge it.
No, she's like, "Left is your good side." Straight in. Because the second I realised that Jordan's parents were there, I was like, "Oh, where's
Emma's bitch mom?" Yeah. Yeah, and there she was, and she was as bitchy as we expected.
Yeah. And then they see Sam.
No, they get called over.
Well, she sees Sam on the stage as well, and she's like, "Oh."
But she gets called over beside Jordan.
Yeah.
And they do their little speech thing where they say they've been exonerated.
By the Goldulkin
Commission? Yeah, I'm assuming.
Which is a bullshit commission, which was designed to show it was justification.
A commission to cover up everything that actually happened. But they...
Release the files!
Well, no, I was going to say they admitted a surprising amount, but then it works for their narrative. Given that Homelander, even in season 4, was trying to say, it's humans are against us supes. We're the minority, and they're trying to...
They were actively trying to kill us. There's knowledge of the virus is out now.
That's what I'm saying. Why would they have released that? But it fits their narrative because they can say, look, they were trying to kill us. We're totally justified in having this martial law.
Targets anybody with V, but it's harmless to anybody else. So, never mind the fact that because there were people who'd be like, "Oh my god, my children!" It's like, yeah, but you also took the money to inject them.
But we can see even just from that little speech that they give, just little hints of what the world outside or what America outside of God You looks like now.
Whereas Andre Anderson and Marie Moreau, and your one is in straight away.
Yeah, they're saying they've got to go and get unpacked in their apartments.
They got to move into their dorm rooms.
The guys go backstage and Kate shows up again basically to ask them where Marie is.
Yeah, and what do you mean you don't know where she is, and did she not tell you?
Jordan and Emma assume that Kate knows where she is. They assume that she's probably been... They know she broke out, but I'm guessing they assume she got caught again. I think that's the first time that we find out that Emma's broken out.
Or that Marie's broken out.
That Marie's broken out because Emma and Jordan ask Kate back at the van where she is, but they don't get an answer.
Yeah.
Because
your one
shows up. So this is where we find out Marie is on the run, hasn't been caught, and will save Marie's side of stuff. We'll go through all the on-campus stuff first. Yeah, because there's a lot of her stuff. So after they have that conversation, we see that on-campus security that you were mentioning earlier, where they have the human entrance.
Yeah, and all the big metal detectors and shit in the actual campus at large, and this is where we go to the dean's address.
Yeah.
Everyone's there.
Dean Cipher,
and this is where you see that Sam is now with Justine.
That bitch Justine.
And Emma's like,
fuck me.
Fucking kill me. But Jordan's got their own problems going on because Dean Cipher's giving this very weird speech, which he's very confusing to listen to because his cadence is weird, all over the place. He sounds like he's trying to hold back a burp at points, like he's talking like really far back in his throat. Yeah,
it's weird.
Cypher's weird. He gives me all sorts of mad creepy vibes.
Oh, I think he's supposed to.
He well done on that.
Because his speech there is basically
he's
welcome to
but
campus
without the arrogance. Like he's got a bit of that going on.
Yeah, no, I definitely interested to see where they go with him.
He knows way more. He knows how to keep his mouth shut. We find out that there is definitely something dodgy going on because Jordan's having a fucking shit fit because they're remembering they've seen Cipher before.
Yeah.
And they've seen Cipher in Elmira.
Looking in at them through the door.
And they are currently crushing Emma's hand because Emma's just going,
oh my god, yeah.
Because she's having her own dilemma, but Emma, or poor Jordan is having a proper, conniption.
Yeah. Cypher's speech, though, is
about leading them into a brave new world.
Yeah, it's basically welcome to campus. You're going to be the new Ubermensch. Yeah. More or less. Talks a little bit about... No.
Yes.
It's just me. That's the point. No hand jobs here. Just Cipher being a bit scary and
using all the language.
Yeah, he's just like, look, you guys know what happened here last year. We're gonna make sure that shit doesn't happen again, and we're gonna show the humans that
if you see something, say something. Basically.
It's more like we're going to show them what.
Yeah, for how we're so superior in our master Uber race.
Yeah,
we all bleed true vote blue.
Yeah.
Yay. yay! And leading them all into a brave new world and all sorts of...
Yeah, no, I will. I'll be interested to see where he goes, especially after the conversation that he has with Kate a little bit later. But before we get to that, Jordan tells Emma about seeing Cipher in Elmira.
And being like, what? Oh, you didn't see them, but they were definitely there.
Yeah, they were definitely there. Like, I did not hallucinate that.
Emma's far more concerned with actually telling Mr. Anderson. Because she's like...
Somebody needs to
tell
tell
him,
Polarity.
because he thinks his son is rotting in a jail, and he's not, and we can't keep doing that.
But before she mentions that, actually, they're talking about who Cipher could be and where he comes from.
Oh, he served in the Mexico office.
Yeah, mentions that he worked in Vought, Mexico, and it's like, first mention.
Not Mexico, yeah, but there's nothing really about what his powers seem to be. He doesn't seem to be...
I'm guessing I had a feeling he maybe had mind powers just because of...
Based on that blended liquid dinner, I'm going for some sort of horrific sort of reveal as well. That they're like...
Well, I thought mind powers because of the name. Cipher, codes, unlocking, that sort of stuff. But then particularly what he says to Kate in that conversation. It's coming soon, we'll get onto it in a minute. But yeah, they can't really find any info about him. Yeah. And then Emma brings up, look, we should really tell Andre's dad. Jordan doesn't want to tell Andre's dad. She's like, look,
nothing good will come of it.
It's not really our business, and nothing good will come of it, because nothing good ever comes of these things. Ever. And then we get to see...
Look what happened the last time you told somebody that their loved one died.
Oh yeah, it didn't work out well for her, really, did it?
No.
But yeah, then we have the conversation with Cipher and Kate. She goes to see him to find out what happened to Andre.
Yeah, because she's like, oh, you lied to me. Like, you told me he was still alive.
Well, I think she's just like, why didn't you tell me when it happened?
He's blending
chicken leg and
fried
stuff?
Chicken.
I don't know what it is.
It
looks awful, but I still kind of want to taste.
No.
But I mean, what does he put in it that makes it cheat day?
Peanut butter?
I don't know what it is. Anyway.
Sorry. Before that, though, when they come off the stage, when they're talking to Kate and she's vaping, that's blue. Is that a V-vape?
Possibly.
To help increase her powers, because she doesn't see, like, the amount of pushing and shit that she appears to be doing quite casually now.
I feel like they've downgraded her powers a little bit, because she was nearly able to push people without touching them at the end of the episode, or at the end of season 1. It seemed like, almost.
Yeah, is that why they've given her, like, is she on the V?
She's back on the medicine.
Anyway, no, well, like, she's reading their minds and stuff like that.
Still, yeah.
But also she doesn't have both hands anymore. So it's a bit more directional.
Oh, actually, yeah, that's a very good point. When they are backstage, Jordan punches...
When he punches her,
she holds up
that hand.
Yeah, the other hand, and that is presumably the one hand
like
that she can
she's
still...
just bracing herself on,
Yeah, but yeah, she goes to see Dean Cipher and try and find out what happened to Andre, and he's a bit of a dick about it. He's like, you're in no state to find out
he was like,
what happened.
You're too fragile as it is. Like, telling you this would just send you into a spiral.
Yeah,
it is, you can see it, she is teetering.
Well, he says then you could read my mind, but...
I wouldn't
Or you could try and read my mind, but I wouldn't advise it. I don't think you'd like what would happen. So
no,
that's why I'm
I
like,
think the inside of his mind is very much like your man's mind in the cell.
Could be, but I think, I don't know, I think he has mind powers as well. Plus, it would make sense to put somebody stronger than Kate, like somebody who can handle Kate in charge, so that it doesn't all happen again.
I think, he's the reason, because Kate's like, oh, I got you guys out. No, I think Cipher wanted them there.
I'd say so, yeah.
Especially if he
was in there, like, watching Jordan.
Yeah. And I reckon they're partially bait to get Marie back, because they all wanted Marie.
And it probably works to keep Kate in control, to let her think that she's got her friends out.
But also, like, I know they wanted to use Marie as a failsafe for Homelander.
Did they? That was just our theory, that she could potentially...
Because she could stop the
Cardoso wanted her because of the virus, because she's got blood powers.
Her blood is crazy, but I reckon they still... For V, her blood?
Yeah, no, she is. She's going to be one of the most powerful supes.
They still want to control her.
And we kind of saw a bit of that in the trailer, that the Dean definitely wants her, and that's probably why.
And they are using her, the other two, as bait to draw her back in.
But we are getting ahead of ourselves.
Yeah.
Although we definitely do find out that Dean wants her here, because at the end of their conversation,
he's like, if you want to be helpful. Yeah. Oh, what? After he tries to blend her
hands? Yeah, before he tells her to be helpful, she's like,
she tries to sneak up on him.
She's like, please tell me, and he won't. So she tries to push him, and he grabs her hand
with the towel, very smart,
and goes to shove it into the blender.
Yeah, just getting rid of her other only.
Yeah. And she's like, no, please, I'm so sorry. And he's like, look, are you ever going to try and push me again? And she's like, no. He lets go, and he's like, look, let's not forget.
Lunch is my only meat hour.
My lunch hour is my only me time.
With his blender full of gloop.
Let's not forget who can. He's like, I like you, but let's not forget who
because
controls
she
who.
threatens to phone Homelander, and he's like, do it. I'd like to see how that turns out. And it's like, ooh. Just there's something about the way he says it. I'm like, oh, does he actually fancy that he could either have a pot shot at Homelander, or that could he turn Homelander to his way of thinking?
No, I think that's, she knows that Homelander currently likes her, and she thinks she can exploit that because Homelander is top dog. Yeah. And I think that he's calling her bluff in as much as being like, I'm here because I'm supposed to be here. Like Homelander's the one who put me here. Kind of, you know what I mean? Like you go, fine, go to Homelander, and he'll just say, shut the fuck up and do what the Dean says. Yeah. I think it's more of that than anything else. Yeah. You don't know how high up I am, kind of a thing. But it is interesting that she still feels she has that there as a card.
Because if he's talking to people at VOD, are we going to see Ashley, the new and improved Ashley?
I don't think we'll see Ashley until season 5. I don't think we will. No, I reckon we got Ashley and Homelander and a teeny tiny bit of Billy in season 1 and a bit of Mallory.
We got a little touch of the deep in this as well.
We've got Annie in this episode, and I think she'll probably come back maybe in a little bit. So I reckon we probably won't get Homelander, but we might get, maybe the Deep will show up. Yeah. In fact, I think the Deep probably will show up.
Because of the Greek life thing that's going on, which is hilarious.
But, yeah, they have their conversation /threaten. He sends her off and says, yeah, look, if you really want to be helpful, find Marie. And meanwhile, Emma has gone to see Polarity.
Yeah, in his big empty house. Yeah. And you called it, you were like, he's getting drunk somewhere.
I was like, he's going to be hammered somewhere in the house. Yeah. Like he was actually a little bit more with it than I was expecting him to be.
But depending on how long he's known for.
But yeah, he flings a chair at Emma, and Emma's like, no, wait, it's okay, I'm one of Andre's friends.
And he's like, I know who you are.
She says, I guess you know. And he's like, about Andre? Yeah, look, if that's all you came for, thank you, but piss off. Yeah. I'd like to be alone. He does say that,
he goes, I still have
No, he doesn't say piss off, but...
No, but he says, I do have a few friends left in VOD.
Does that imply he's no longer working for VOD?
Yeah, I think they've...
Is he no longer on the board of trustees because of being like compromised by his son?
And also his he has seizures and stuff like that.
Well, presumably he didn't need his powers to be on the board of trustees,
no, but like if he had another... Like, he's been retired.
Yeah. But yeah, she kind of tries to tell him about Cipher and the shit that's going down in the school. He was there at Elmira, now he's at the school. What the fuck is going on? And Polarity wants... Does he have a first name? I'm not calling him Mr. Anderson, so he can still be Polarity until we get his first name. Yeah, he's like, I want nothing to do with it. Like, my son is dead. He was my only thing. He was my everything, and he's gone now. And you want me to worry about school?
And I fed him into the vault machine.
Yes, he did. You gave him V, and then you fed him into the vault machine.
He was like, I told him he was made of steel when he was...
Well, he says, I thought he was made of steel, but he was flesh and blood.
No, I taught him he was made of steel.
Oh, sorry, I thought he was...
But he was made of flesh and blood. He was like, I did this. I brought him into the vault machine.
Yeah, you kind of did. It's not his fault that he is dead as such. But yeah, like you do bear some of the guilt. Yeah. And he says he wants it just fuck off basically. Yeah. I want nothing to do with it.
Leave me to my grief.
And as Emma leaves, she says that, I didn't know Andre that well, but I know that
he wouldn't have given up. I was like, way to kick a man when he's down, Emma.
Oh, well, I mean, it's true. Yeah. That was Andre's thing in season 1. Like, he was a bit maybe headstrong and rushed into things, but he always wanted to do the right thing, regardless of what stood in his way, whether it was, insurmountable odds or his own family. So you do got to give him that. And it is, as we find out later on, how he goes out. Yeah. But she leaves him for the minute, and that's all we see of him for now. We go back to campus, and it's Gamma, Epsilon, Delta. Yeah. The party house where Deep was the president for 7 years.
Yeah, they're resurrecting one of the frats that was banned from 2014 because a pledge died of alcohol poisoning. But what soup can't down 50 somethings. In an hour.
Hard seltzers, I think it was.
Hard seltzers. Oh, get over yourself. Hard seltzer.
It's hard. I
was like, if it was some sort of insane hour of power.
Yeah, it was 10 bottles of vodka or something.
Instead, you're like.
But I think didn't something similar actually happen back in and around then on campus.
Oh, I don't know.
But yeah, hazing is weird.
Hazing is bizarre. Greek life is insane. I don't understand it, but the Deep's ad about
Yes.
it is fantastic with all the disclaimers.
If you haven't seen it,
all the legal disclaimers about
usual.
how they don't put things up pledges' bottoms anymore.
But they absolutely do. Once we get inside the house, we see that. But yeah, as usual,
he's not a pledge. He's a willing frat member who is inserting it about himself. So I don't think that counts.
No. But I just meant the stuff getting put into butts.
Yeah. So much butt stuff in the Greek life.
But yeah, it's a brief shot of Rufus introducing the girls.
Oh my god, and he's talking about all the parties that they're going to have. And all
he just sounds like an absolute douchebag.
Yeah, but he is.
And he is, and he no longer has a penis. So.
No, he's a eunuch.
But yeah, Jordan and Emma are there as well. I don't think maybe Jordan is supposed to be part of the house.
No, I think they're just hanging out drinking.
Or
the pair of them are just like, let's just get drunk to deal with the shit that they've been dealt.
Yeah, there's the butt chugging bit where there's a guy who's chugging beer with his butt. A whole keg, and then he goes to chug another keg, and
like he squeezes that thing dry like a fucking juice box. And Jordan's very rightly is like,
"Can you leave some beer for the rest of us,
can
please?
You not suck it all up your butt? Like, what the fuck's wrong with you?" And your man's like, "Hey, fuck you." So he falcon punches him.
Yeah.
And everyone else
just gets showered in butt beer.
Yeah, and then that poor girl, it's in my eyes, I'm going to get pink eye. You're going to get far worse than pink eye.
And in true boy / Gen V fashion, not even the most ridiculous thing exploding out of somebody's butt in this episode.
No.
Because we already saw worse at the very start. But yeah, the pink eye bit cracked me up.
The pink eye, yeah. I would be vomiting on the ground. Are you kidding me? She was far more composed than I was. I would be in that situation.
Yeah.
Oh God, no. No, that is foul. Yeah, why are you doing that, dude? Fuck off. Ew. Other people have to put their
who knows?
Also, I think that Maverick is still alive because that tube did lift itself.
Oh, I don't think Maverick was supposed to be dead.
Yeah, well, he got at least knocked out.
Oh yeah, he got knocked the fuck out, but I don't think he was supposed to be dead by the helicopter blade.
I'd be glad if Maverick's alive because maybe we get to see Sloane again.
Oh god, yeah, no, we better get to see Sloane again.
I'm actually surprised Sloane wasn't in
at that party.
At the frat party.
No, Sloane's probably the only one still mourning Dusty.
Oh, poor Dusty.
Apart from us. Where were we? Butt chugging and getting everybody soaked. Oh yeah, Emma.
Then you pass Emma, who's having
Emma's just drinking
solo
beer.
Drink in the
and study. That bitch Justine walks in with
Sam.
Oh
my god, she's so fake. I hate her so much.
Oh yeah, she's horrible with the fake hug.
God, how are you? Mwah, mwah, get off me.
Yeah.
Fuck off. And then she's like,
are you still doing the thing? And I'm just like,
grow up, Justine.
But how does she think that was going to go down?
Yeah. And
or
then
does she think that she's just...
No, she's such a fucking kid.
That she's just such hot shit that she won't get called out for.
And then she's like, I need to get you on Justine. That's my podcast on Spotify. And then she starts and it's all totally self-serving. She hasn't changed in the slightest.
No,
she's
absolutely
like, if I get you on, that could get me up to call her daddy type numbers.
Mm.
And it's like, Justine, you're such a bitch.
I don't know if she's learned a little bit though, because when she goes to grab Emma and Emma pushes
her,
she
doesn't retaliate.
She just leaves it there and fucks off.
Yeah.
But then I'm not sure if that's because she's learned a little bit or because at that point already she and Sam are having a go and she's like, I don't know if I want to get involved in this one.
Yeah. Because Sam's weird. Sam is like,
I don't think
Sam.
Emma meant to do that to her either.
Can we have a soulless Sam?
Feel nothing Sam.
Yeah.
But yeah, just before their argument, I don't think Emma actually meant to hurt Justine.
Or at least push her that hard.
I think it's just because anytime anybody else would have put hands on her in the last year,
it
would have been for getting thrown into a cell or getting whatever, So
that was
I think that was just a trauma reaction.
Because that was the remark. You were like, turned into stronger version of Jordan, the male version. And I was like,
when the guards come in.
Not the only reason I'd have turned into the male version.
Also because male version is invulnerable.
Yeah, no, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so her and Sam then have a bit of a blowout.
Barney.
Well, she has a Barney with Sam. Sam's just like, I don't really know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and
he
whatever's going on,
had nothing to do with
whatever's going on with you is nothing to do with me. And it's
he's like, let's just call a truce. And he seems a little bit confused.
Yeah,
when
he's like, I don't know.
She's accusing him, but then when he's like, let's call it a truce, it's very much just the feel nothing Sam.
Yeah,
she tells him Andre's
dead, and he's like, "What do you mean?"
And that kind of shakes him a bit, and he goes to see Kate. Well, Emma shrinks first.
Yeah, Emma runs off to the bathroom, and then we get to see
immediately shrinks. It's just like woof.
Fuck.
And Sam goes straight to Kate and is the Sam that we would have seen in the first season.
But
He's
it's
like
also
stuttery and
very similar to Luke when he was starting to
crack. Yeah, things were coming back to him, and I think
especially when he's like, I just want all of this to stop.
Yeah, I want to go home.
Yeah.
But yeah, particularly when he says I want it all to stop, it's the kind of stutter that we would have seen of proper Sam in season 1. And she offers to make it go away, where he says no, and she does anyway.
Yeah, he says no. He goes, I just want to go home. And she's like, look, nothing matters.
Nothing matters. Feel nothing. And he's like, oh, yeah, cool. I'll go find Justine. And off he goes, zombified. And that's all we get of Sam for the episode. I am interested to see
when Sam breaks.
Yeah, because it's not going to be like we saw what happened when Golden Boy broke.
And Sam's already Sam's not stable.
No,
and I mean that like lovingly. Sam is not a stable human.
No, and in
any way, shape, or form, and that is not going to help.
When that dam breaks,
fragment.
Yeah, when that dam breaks, it ain't
noir
going to be
levels of like.
But in the recap at the start of the episode for season 1, they show Kate saying "feel nothing" to Sam, and then they show him being horrible to Emma.
Yeah.
But in the episode, it actually happens in reverse order. He says the horrible stuff to Emma, and then he's made to feel nothing. So he's presumably forgotten that as well. Yeah. So when that comes back to him too, he's probably going to feel pretty shitty about that.
If nothing matters, you don't give a shit. It's kind of the whole, there's later in the Vampire Diaries, they do this whole thing where they switch off their emotions and they do horrific things, and then when they switch them back on, they're confronted with all their decisions.
I think it's going to be a bit of that. And
like 100-year sulk type thing.
If we're lucky, when the dam breaks, which I'm pretty sure it inevitably will, we might even get a little bit of like inside Sam's head Golden Boy. Yeah. As his like, the angel on his shoulder again.
Can we have some more inside Kate head Soldier Boy? I like him.
Well, we're going to be getting him in season 5, don't worry.
But it's not the same. Knock knock, who's there? Fuck you.
But we'll have to wait a little bit longer to see what exactly happens with Sam.
Weird Sam is creeping me out and I don't like it.
Yeah, no, it's weird. Emma, in the meantime, is trying to make herself big again.
Oh
but
my
it's not
god.
really working. She's like pumping herself up.
How did she get up there? Because that thing's pretty high. She's wearing toilet roll as a toga. We've all been there.
And yeah, she's trying to make herself big. She's trying to like pump herself up, saying she's great.
She's not gonna.
How good she is, and it's not really
doing
working.
all the poses and stuff. He's made her feel small.
Somebody's banging on the door to get in, and she's like, "Oh fuck!" And then she spots, is it like an air freshener?
Yeah, I used to have one. It's a
little hula girl.
Yeah. I love them.
The very next thing is Emma getting thrown through the air because she is the ball in beer pong now.
Yeah,
and I like it. She's just. I'm
assuming. I'm small.
Yeah, it's fuck it. I'm small and I can't make myself big, so I'm just gonna have fun.
Oh, because that's when they're at the press conference, you hear Emma throw up.
Yeah.
So they're like, yeah, Little Cricket's a fucking legend, and she's like, I'm far too sober for this shit.
Yeah.
Because then we see her later on, and there's a dude harping on about some wankery, and she's like,
did we miss something in between the pong and the dude going on about?
No, but there is, like, when she says I'm too sober for this shit, when you see her later on, she's like, I heard you had ketamine.
Yeah. No, but is there a scene in between her playing pong and then where she's talking to that dude? Maybe that's where Sam goes up. I don't know, anyway.
Or is there something going on with Jordan? No.
No. Oh, do you know what it probably is? That's probably where we cut to Marie.
Yeah.
And we're doing all that stuff later.
Yeah. So then we see her asking that some dude's going on about Lordy or whatever. Who gives a shit? But I do like the Saltburn too. Saltburn. And she's like, yeah, anyway, you said you had ketamine. Yeah. Like, give me the ketamine. And his mate rocks up with a phone and is like, look at these. The shit knocked out of them. Is like, can I see that? And is like, oh my god. Marie steals the phone, skedaddles off across that dirty, dirty floor.
Yeah, to try and find Jordan.
Yeah, finds Jordan, and off they go.
Well, they go off to have a talk about it. They debate what to do, and whether or not they should go.
Emma's like, you don't know. She could have come back for us, and Jordan just gives her a look like,
She did, yeah.
You can't be that naive. And it's that. It's like, I don't want to hurt your feelings, but you have to face the reality.
You have to face this. And they try again then when Emma's like, no, look, we have to go and find her. We have to. Like, Andre would have done it. Yeah. And that's when Jordan says, like, and what did that get him? Yeah. To which Emma responds, he's the only person who ever believed in me.
He's the one person who thought I could be a hero.
And he's the first person who thought I could be a hero. And she basically wants to honour him and go and find Marie. And they go to find her, and you see Kate kind of stick her head around from behind the corner.
Yeah, because Kate's always lurking.
Yeah, she goes to follow them, and the last thing we see before we switch over to Marie is Polarity puts away the soup porn and decides to start to do a little bit of digging on Cipher, I think.
Yeah.
And that is the last we see on campus for the minute.
Yeah.
So we'll move over to Marie's story for the episode.
So Marie is on the run. She's presumably nowhere USA.
Yeah, and about to run out of money by the looks of it.
Yeah,
because
a bit
she doesn't
desperate.
have enough
But she keeps buying prepaid phones, which I wasn't aware that is literally like you buy a phone in a box.
You buy the whole phone, like,
Yeah, and then what do? Do you just throw the whole phone away?
Apparently, yeah.
Fuck?
Not just the SIM.
Or just buy a top-up?
No, if you want like a burner phone, like you just get a burner SIM, I thought. But then depending on how much tracking, maybe she's just being extra careful, and it's like, if I keep the same phone, they can track that phone even if there's new SIMs in it. But I don't think she's being that safe because she's pretty stupid later on.
Yeah, she is.
But yeah, she doesn't have enough money for everything, and some nice dude steps in and
pays the $2.
She heads back to her motel where she spends the evening.
Also, firecracker freedom sticks do not sound appetizing in any way, shape, or form.
They're even less appetizing after the outside of the pack's been licked by Dognot later on.
Yeah, because Dognot looks like he hasn't been hosed down in a couple of months.
If ever. Yeah, she's trying to find her sister. She's making phone calls all night long.
She's still trying to find the sister. Like, has it not occurred to her that the surname has probably been changed?
That's what I was thinking.
I was like, if Vought took her, she was able to be adopted in by another Vought. She's probably been adopted by some family.
But Vought might not have taken her because we don't know if she has. If she doesn't have V, she would have been
suitable for adoption though as well. Like,
yeah, but why would Vought have? Vought would have just let in Child Protective Services
because she's useful.
We don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know. We know they
But she would have probably been put either into the foster system or put up for adoption.
Yeah, so it is either way. It's likely her name changed.
Yeah.
Not necessarily for trying to hide her away from Marie or anything, but yeah, it's very likely that her name changed. But I suppose where do you start though without her name? Well,
Vought definitely know where she is.
But yeah,
we got that from the interview where.
They were able to track the daughter down
with the sister down. She didn't want to talk about you, so Vought definitely knows where she is.
Yeah, and Ashley even said she's like, "I'll get you a meeting with your sister if you go and stop Kate." So they know, but I don't think they have her.
No, but they do know where she is.
But she's not having any luck whatsoever. The next day, she's out for a walk and sees some Starlighters getting accosted by a bunch of home teamers.
Yeah.
And she steps in and beats the ever-loving fuck out of them.
I like the truck nut
yes. Well, I like the fact that she actually uses very little of her own blood.
No.
She gets cut by the punch, and she uses a little bit of her own blood to cut your man, and then after that, it's all their blood that she uses. I like when she nearly snaps your man's arm by pulling his thing forward, and I'm like, she's using her blood she's using other people's blood really well there.
Yeah.
She doesn't try any of that in the fight with Dognot.
No, Dognot turns into a little bit of terror.
But yeah, I suppose she's fighting
Dognot's survival.
Yeah. But she holds her own pretty damn well in this one.
Like,
kicks the crap out of them
nobody.
Yeah, they're like, hang on, are you? And she's like, I'm nobody, and fucks off.
Yeah.
But does look a little bit pleased with herself.
Which quickly dissipates by the time she's made it back into her sleazy hotel room.
Back at the petrol station where she was earlier, Dognot shows up.
Oh my god, in his shitty Dog the Bane, I'm the dog. He doesn't have a bet, which I'm like.
Maybe he does have a bet, but it's probably a dog.
Yeah.
It's probably a girl dog because he tries to flirt with
a
dog who just looks at him and walks off, and he calls her a cock-teasing bitch. And it was like, oh yeah, that's right, because I mean, it's this show, but also we already knew that because the Deep was talking about him in season 4 when he's a prospective candidate.
And he's like, no, he's into bestiality.
Yeah.
And it's like, and you're not?
No, it's, A-Train's like, didn't he eat a dog? And it's like, no, he ate out a dog. It's an important distinction.
Ew. Gross.
So what Deep is to marine life in general, he is to canines, apparently.
Speaking of, World Octopus Day is coming up.
Oh god, yeah, the boys are releasing an actual real-life sex toy.
Courtesy of adamandeve.com. This is not sponsored in any way. If they want to send us one, I would be so appreciative.
Yeah, I can't believe it's an actual product.
I am actually going to see. I hope they ship it here because I will actually attempt to buy one. That is hilarious. It's the only piece of official merch
they had a sign up for pre-order thing, and I signed up for it just assuming that it was a fake website, and I was like, oh no shit, it's an actual product. So I think I have a pre-order it. I don't know. We'll find out.
It's hilarious. It seems to be a male
I think it's supposed to be like a fleshlight, but in the shape of an octopus.
Ambrosius.
Yeah, it's called the Ambrosius.
So if it's got built-in Tilda Swinton sounds, that would be...
that might be a step too far.
Even if the box just opened and said hello.
Where were we? Yes, we got somewhat distracted.
Dognot.
Yeah, Dognot walks into the petrol station and like licks the packet of crisps.
Well, Dognot gets out of his, not quite an Impala, but like another muscly-esque type car.
Yeah.
Proceeds to lie on the ground because he's got to get his nose right up in there like one of our cats sniffing things.
Yeah, flirts with a dog.
Unsuccessfully. Yeah, kind of slither, then walks his way away. Because if I ever saw him coming across me that low to the ground, I'd probably kick him in the face.
Yeah.
Like that. He is just at every part of him. It's offensive. He looks greasy.
But when he goes
he's
into
like,
the store,
it's getting right up in the pack of crisps, and your man's like, "Oh my god, it's Dognot," and he just ignores him.
He's like, "Oh, I love your show."
So
I meant Little Bitches for Justice.
Which just gave me like fucking Phil Ken7 being like, "I'm not a dog trainer, but I got this whip."
I'm the alpha male.
Yeah,
I'm the alpha male.
This is mine, and all this is mine. Like that's what I picture him doing in that show.
When
he catches the perps, he's gotta like mount him a little bit,
like Cat from Red Dwarf, but dog from that one episode of Red Dwarf.
Yeah,
perhaps I'm assuming.
When he's like just trying to hump everything, and the robot from Robot Chicken that also.
I'm guessing we'll get a little bit more of him.
Yeah, because he ain't dead.
No, because he finds Marie pretty quickly. He finds her.
It's not hard. She's not exactly subtle.
Yeah, she's not really trying to hide. Because even after the fight and the fact that Annie tells her that she's been exposed, she stays around the same area. But I'm getting ahead of myself again. Her and Dognot have a fight. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, good fight.
But
enjoyed it.
She stopped people's hearts in season 1.
Yeah.
That were other supes. Now, again, like you said, she's kind of in panic mode.
But that would be
do that again.
Survival would be like crush everything.
Yeah, do that shit again. But she doesn't. She holds her own for most of the fight, and I think possibly might have managed to. You couldn't
leave him alive though, because he's just going to report back. He's either going
to. No, she'd have to have killed him.
She has to kill him. Like, and if she's having issues with that, that's I understand, but unfortunately, I don't think in this situation.
No, I think they had her hold her own for most of the fight, and then he kind of seems to get the upper hand out of nowhere.
What did you reckon that was?
I reckon it was Halothane.
I
reckon that's what the boys had used in the past. It's what they used on
and we know they're parasites.
And yeah, exactly. But just as he's about to stick her in the neck,
she gets wonged.
Yeah, we see a flicker of lights, and I had a feeling that was when she was going to show up. But
I love that noise.
And he shows up.
I love the wong.
And yeah, he gets flung through the wall into the bathroom. And
in fairness, him getting flung through that wall. Because that wall is literally flimsy. It's American construction.
Oh, it's not. Yeah,
it's plasterboard.
No, I'd imagine hitting the toilet. Hurt more.
The toilet hurt more.
Oh, we didn't talk about the fact that she swirlies them.
Oh yeah, European toilets could never. We have a safe level.
Is there really that much water in American toilets?
Yes, there is, and I splashback. I don't know. They're really low and shallow.
Weird.
With a swimming pool of water in them, so that you can like easily, number one, insert somebody's head down that far. Number two, drown the motherfucker.
Yeah, it's a weird thing, but anyway.
You couldn't do it in a German toilet, just be smashing their face off that ledge.
And he shows up and tells Marie, look, you need to be a bit more careful. And
somebody filmed you. She also has a favour to ask, so there's a bit of that. It was like, we were able to track you down because of the video. But we also...
Well, she tells her she needs to go back.
We need you to go back to the school.
And then tells her why.
Yeah. There's this dude called Thomas Godolkin. He was a little shit. He was Thingy's right-hand man.
He was Voss' right-hand man and an ambitious little shit.
He developed... We already knew he's the person who founded the school and for the raisins. But he was something to do with this thing called Project Odessa.
Yeah.
And we need to know what that is.
Yeah, they say that she says their sources at Vought say that they're starting it back up. And we need your help. And Marie's like, who's we? And I'm also like, who's we? Who's the contact at Vought?
Ashley.
Possibly. Because there's very few people left in Vought that could be a contact.
Well, the humans are dead because they all got slaughtered last season.
And A-Train ain't gone back.
No.
Unless Sage is feeding her information. But no.
No, that doesn't suit Sage's agenda.
And as for who the we is, maybe Maeve. or A Train. I think I said that at the end of season 4
Yeah.
when Annie's on the run. She's probably going to go to either Maeve or A Train if she knows where either of them are.
Yeah.
Because who else can she go to?
I'd
She does say
go,
here.
I'd go to Maeve. Maeve's the safer bet.
She does say here that she's worried that anywhere she stays, Vought might show up and kill the humans that she's been staying with. So she's with a few people, but I'd say she's clearly working with somebody, and we probably won't find out who that is yet. Because Annie's like, I can't tell you.
Yeah.
And Maria's like, no, I gotta find my sister, and I want none of that business. And Annie gives her a little bit of a pep talk of like, yeah, look.
It's also a little bit of a reality check as well. It's like, because when she's like, oh, you're managing okay, and she's like, no, I'm sleeping in shitholes, and I'm terrified, and I'm exhausted, but I have no other choice.
Yeah,
I'm
in this fight, like.
You have a choice. They've given your friends deals. They'll give you a deal.
I don't think it's so much about the fact that she has a choice as it is like you don't have a choice.
Yeah.
You know, you're going because she's like you can't
They
stay in this fight
track you
forever.
down and
You're
kill you,
you're
or you
going to
can
get
go-
pulled back into this fight one way or
yeah.
the other. You can either do it now with
And
me.
at the moment, all the Guardians are exonerated because of how they're spinning it, so use it to your advantage.
Yeah, you'll probably get a deal as well. So use that, and then you can go in as a double agent instead of just getting caught by them when they eventually catch you, because they're going to catch you.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's not good enough for Marie. She fucks off and stays in the same area.
Yeah, she's not smart.
Because Emma and Jordan
when
have
they
seen
fight
the video and
they
the
there's
geolocation
tag,
on the video.
and they used your man. They use Frat Bro's phone to order an Uber.
Yeah, and they go to wherever it is.
It's only like 40 minutes from the campus as well, so
not far. They go to the petrol station and they ask your man behind the counter. He's like, yeah, I saw her, but I have no idea where she is now or where she was going. But hey, isn't that her right there, right now, conveniently?
Let's gloss over Emma just fucking the bar. Okay, rude.
Yeah, it's pretty rude.
Well, she's like
don't
I'm
treat
sorry
retail
that I
staff like that.
couldn't fucking she was in here and I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't ask every customer what their
Where
plans are for the rest of the day.
Yeah, I got my own shit going on. Fuck off.
Yeah, no, Marie has
fuck your
stupidly
change at you.
stayed around the same area. And the guys run outside.
Especially with night shift. Don't fuck with night shift. But they throw their fucking change at you 1 coin at a time.
Yeah, night shift don't care. But yeah, she's stupid. She stays around the same area, and then when Emma and Jordan run outside and call her name, she turns around.
Yeah, she's like,
you're on the run, and somebody calls your name.
You're also trying to find an open car to leave. So like,
yeah, but they have a bit of a
moment.
She's happy to see them initially, and then she's like, "Wait, hang on,
I need to go.
Are you here to catch me?" Kind of.
And then she's like, "Oh, I need to go," and Jordan's like, "Well, of course you do."
Yeah, they have a bit of a standoff.
Where's the fucking like? I honestly felt like that they were going to go to a big like, where's the person who told me that I only look out for myself?
Well, I think
because her and Jordan had that big kind of Barney. Yeah, when Jordan rescued her from the explosion.
Yeah, where she was like, since when does Jordan care about anybody other than Jordan?
And Marie's gone back to, well, I'm just looking out for myself and fucking
I grew up on my own, and I don't think it is.
But you also kind of got everybody else involved in it. Not involved in it, but like...
Well, no, Andre did that.
Yeah, Andre did that, but yeah.
No, I think it's a hard one to call, like, because could she have gone back and gotten them? Like, would she not have just gotten herself trapped
No, but
again?
I think it's also when you find out that when she found the opportunity to go, she didn't wait and try and get everybody else.
The others did, she just took it. And since getting it has done nothing to try and get them out.
Yeah, or to like do anything practical by the looks of it.
Yeah, so while they're kind of bitching back and forth about the fact that she left him, and Marie's like, what the fuck was I supposed to do? Jordan's like, Andre died.
Yeah,
Andre died because he wouldn't leave like you did. He waited for us.
And then
at that point it was too late.
Yeah.
And we couldn't escape the way we wanted to.
We knew that if you got out, there had to be a way out, and we found a way out. But because we waited, it got blocked off, and we couldn't get out.
Yeah, Andre tried to go for Plan B, which was a giant steel door, but he wasn't strong enough to move it. He kept trying, and then he dropped dead of a stroke.
Yeah.
Basically, it's like, because he was trying to be like you. Well, Marie's like, why didn't he stop? And they're like, because he was trying to be like you.
And then...
I think is like, oh no, sorry, yeah, it's Kate is like, no, he was trying to be Andre.
And they're like, what the fuck? And Maria's like, you brought her here? And they're like, no.
And Emma's like, no, 'twas not us.
And then Kate's doing a little bit of sifting around through Marie's mind.
Well, at first she's trying to do the same thing kind of as she did with the guys at the start of being like, I'm so happy you're alive, and all I ever wanted to do was help you guys from the start. That's all I ever wanted to do.
School. You'll
be safe at the school. Now, they keep saying that.
You'll be safe at the school.
Is that because any supe who isn't under the Vought umbrella is assumed as a starlighter.
Yeah.
And if you're not on a Vought, on the Vought payroll or on a Vought campus, you're fair game.
Yeah.
I think because it's one thing when Annie says it to her.
You have to
You'll be safer. When she says you'll be safer on campus, because you take the deal and you will
campus. You can be opposed to them, but you're safer being under their nose.
When Kate says it, it sounds like it is genuinely fearing for her safety.
Yeah,
like
if actually you will be
if you're not on campus, if you're not one of us, you're against us, and that's the way they're going to see it. Then she does. She has a little bit of a pick in her brain. And sees that she was talking to Starlight and is like,
oh my god, you have to tell Vought if they find out, and they will find out because they will torture you. I know, I helped them.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, your brain really broken now.
Yeah, so they've just continued to use her.
Yeah.
Does she know? Well, she obviously doesn't know about Odessa.
No,
because that's one of the things. She's like, what the hell is that? But maybe she's been used unknowingly again as part of Odessa.
Yeah, well, it just depends.
Because what the fuck has she been torturing people for?
Don't know.
Because the woods is gone.
Yeah, well,
who has she been torturing for? Whom has she been torturing them?
The CIA.
And why? And what for?
Well, we've seen we had the wonderful web weaver interrogation last season.
Wonderful / appalling / traumatic. But
Oh my god! Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know it'd be like this. I'm so nervous.
Yeah,
that's on my boots.
Yeah, no. So Kate's trying to convince Marie.
Well, Tech Knight's dead says they need somebody else to torture.
Well, yeah. But
as well, sorry,
Yeah, no, I'm wondering will we find out what she has been up to in the intervening months, because this episode was very much filling us in on
it wasn't a nothing episode, but it was an establishing episode.
It's not over yet.
Yeah, but it was very much, this is where we are, this is what's happened.
But this is what's happened.
8 months precede.
No, but this is what's happened to Emma, Jordan, Andre, and Marie. We don't know what's happened to
the greater world.
To Kate and Sam in the meantime.
No. Well, we know that they were in a movie called Flipped.
But and we've seen the few bits of stuff that the promo stuff leading up to it. But we don't know what's actually happened to them personally behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And that's the first hint of it there, really, from Kate, of the fact that she's tortured people.
Yeah.
And she tells Marie, look, you need to come with us. Marie's like, no, that's not happening. And Kate
she's like, I'm
reaches
sorry
out
to do this, and she goes for her, and Jordan reacts.
And Jordan saves Marie this time instead of the other way around. And
she really fucks her into that wall.
Well, there's like an
actual
transformer or whatever that she hits off, and it cracks her skull open.
Mm-hmm.
We don't see that. We just see all the blood, and then when they're asking Marie why she can't put it all back in, it's like her fucking skull is cracked open.
It just keeps coming out, and she's starting to bleed out of the eyeball. She's starting to bleed out of the mouth. She's calling to Emma to save her because she's like, "Oh, I need to use pressure."
Says, "I need to use pressure."
And they're like, "You can't touch her."
They're like, "You can't touch her." And do we think Kate really would have, while Marie is trying to save her life, pushed her to?
I don't know, but
they're not taking the chance anyway.
They're not taking the
None
chances
of them.
with her. And it's not that she's dangerous. She's just so lost. She doesn't know what is right anymore.
And also, I think as well with Marie,
because the first when she's talking,
the last time Marie tried to save a life,
it was Shadi.
It was Shadi's life, and Kate stopped her.
Yeah.
So yeah,
and her calling out to Emma as well, because Emma is very much the heart of the group, and being like, Emma, help me.
Yeah.
Because if anybody was going to help her, it would be Emma.
They don't. They walk away
and they leave her.
The episode ends. Or there is a what's coming next, but
we were like, oh fuck, Kate's dead.
Yeah, I don't think she's dead.
I don't know.
Coma, maybe.
I don't know how they're going to fix that. I'm pretty sure she was bleeding out,
But it allows the rest of them to kind of go and look for Odessa and be aware of Starlight without Kate, because
Kate was immediately going to go.
Kate was, from what we saw of Kate there, she
Kate's
was going to go
totally in the pocket again, because it was like she went from being out from under Shadi to now she's under the thumb of Vought, but Vought are still kind of fueling her ego and her ideas and being like, yes, you did the right thing. You're doing the right thing. But now go do this thing.
But Cipher is after just showing her just how much control she still is under.
But she is so deranged. She is so
I think she's terrified of him as well.
She's seen the man behind the curtain and she does not like it.
No, but that was episode 1.
Yeah.
As you kind of said there, good. Bit of a slow episode, but not slow in a bad way. Just slow in a kind of, here's where we are.
Get the feet back underneath you, because the end of season 4, it's been a long time since we've been back with Gen V. Because we had all of season 4 and a lot of shit happened in season 4 in a very short amount of time, which a lot of it overlapped with the end of Gen V.
Yeah, there hasn't been. I don't think there'll be as much bleed through of season 4.
No, but we're getting to see the aftermath
it'll be that side of
the
things.
events of season 4, of them giving martial law over to Homelander, things like that. We're starting to see it where it's like they have the human Omni, and it seems to like they have these badges marked H.
Yeah, it'll be that's what we'll see. I don't think we'll get any actual
oppression
events
of everybody and how they're all treated and this fanaticism that they have around it, and it's very much the Hitler Youth. It's great fun.
It was definitely a good first episode back. It answered most of the questions that were left kind of remaining from season 1. They have done well so far anyway. They've done a good job of kind of addressing the whole Andre Chance thing. Obviously it'd be interesting to see where they go with Polarity, because I assume
Polarity, that they've had to modify a lot of the storyline, and I'd seen they're going to use him in place of Andre.
Yeah.
And also having him be outside of the school but still involved would be an interesting twist, because what's to say he's not the one who's going to go to Grace? Like, if they ever brought in Grace Mallory or anything like that.
Well, they can't.
Oh yeah, she's dead.
She's dead.
Oh yeah.
But no, it's nice to see that.
But he still has contacts in and around the place. He knows shit on a lot of people, so.
No, but just the fact that kind of we've already seen a bunch of the characters are going to, or it seems like a bunch of the characters are going to try and spend the season honouring Andre's memory is just a very nice way to honour Chance's memory as well. But yeah, that was the first episode. There's 2 more to go.
Yep.
Well, there's 7 more to go, but there's 2 more that have been released. We have not watched either yet.
No.
We are going to go and watch the second one, and then record the second episode, and then go and watch the third. And maybe not today, but
at some point over the next 2 days.
We're not spoiling anything for ourselves in advance. We're just going to watch the episode, record. But we will be back with episode 2 very soon.
Yeah.
Hopefully within 24 hours of whenever you're done listening to this one. As ever, guys, thank you for joining us. Welcome back. It's good to be talking Gen V and the boys again.
And I get more of the deep, and I'm so happy. Chapter president for 7 years.
So funny.
7. No. I went through. There's one of them has screen grabs of each of the presidential photos.
Yeah.
And his hair in some of them. There's the Guido face.
Oh, yeah, no, that there was only flashes, but that was pretty fucking funny.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I hope we do get a bit more of that. I think maybe we might get some deep later on in the season. I think we'll see how it goes.
Because they've made such a big deal about Greek life and about him being there. And he did the like promo video and stuff for it. They got to bring him back in.
Yeah, no, I think he will be.
He's probably going to be there for some sort of like, they'll probably do some sort of like homecoming or something style event.
Yeah, but that is it for the first episode. As ever, thank you for joining us. We will be back very soon, but in the meantime, if you want, you can head back and listen to some of our other episodes or our other podcasts, of which there is now 2. There is Mono Rants the Movies, and there is also Death Rants, which is a Metalocalypse podcast.
Yes.
It's about
Metalocalypse
and Deathclock and all the madness therein. I'm tired.
Yeah, me too.
My brain is sore. So yeah, if you want, you can come and chat with us on Twitter at RantsMono, on Bluesky at MonoRants, on the other one, Instagram, at MonoRants_the_boys, or you can send your own rants to monorantspodcast@gmail.com, and we'll chat soon. Bye bye.